sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Golden Bears ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Offense in a bunch formation. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. JKS. On target. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
They'll go back to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Booster.
Back to pass. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
They'll move the tight end. The give on the counter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Booster, booster.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Songopolitelli. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Get a field goal on the opening drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There he goes. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Makes the grab. It's Owens. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good one.
Snags it, and he's open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Trying to run, it's Owens. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He might want another play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Reed. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. We'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field it close to the 50. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Cal. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Reed. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Politelli, play action. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Line getting set on second down. JKS. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks.
Here we go, ready. 129. Freeze. Hydro.
Songa Politelli on the play action. Fires left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Reed. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jaron Kiave Songa Politelli. Under fire. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Buys a little extra time. Pumps it downfield. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Wildcats looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It's
ran through the top, continues to fight for yards. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody...
Finding some room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
Songo Politelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They come out for the first time in this second half, the lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Sangopolitelli with the catch. It's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they scoop it up in the end zone. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
And And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Reed. Oh, he wants it all. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. JKS. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Still looking, on the move. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Oh, he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds us back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Songapolatelli. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Songapolatelli. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll send the back in motion. Fourth down, Songapolatelli. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third and 6 yards to go.
2-22.
Reed. Working that left side now. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Reed on the play action. Hauls it in with one hand. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run, it's Owens. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out, Nick.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Golden Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Gets it into the end zone. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now on first down from the 28. Here's Reed to throw. Bringing the heat. Sweet cut there. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. JKS. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44.
Booster.
They'll move the wide receiver. Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He'll keep it on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Number 24.